Hi, I'm Martin.
I'm Wendy.
And welcome to the van that we've converted, Donny. Donny, wherever possible, has been made out of recycled material. So there's lots of used pallet wood and plywood that we managed to get that was being recycled. So wherever possible, we've used that recycled wood. Also, the tiles here are made from tin cans, like Coke cans, that have been embossed and then set fire to give them that colour. So it looks quite substantial, but they're really, really light. Donny's been made to be off-grid as much as possible. So we've got 200 watts of solar panels up on the roof, and that then goes through this MPPT charger, which comes down to two 130 amp hour leisure batteries. Gives you loads of power to run the fridge and everything that you could possibly need. There is also shore power, site power, 240 volts. There's two on the sink and two down here by the sofa. Lots of storage underneath the sofas, and on this side underneath we've got a diesel heater, really efficient. It's a 5 kilowatt diesel heater, and that'll keep your toasty warm in here. So let's look at the kitchen. 2-burner cooker and a little sink here, and a 12-volt compressor fridge. I think it'll also work on 240 volts as well, but there's loads of space in there. It's got an ice box, or you can take the ice box out and you can turn it into a freezer, a full-size freezer if you want as well. There's also storage underneath the sink here, and there's plenty of storage, overhead storage, above the kitchen and going through into the bedroom. Not many people can boast a stained glass window in their bathroom, but Wendy's made this stained glass window for here. In here we've got a basin and a composting toilet. Now, if you're worried about composting toilets, let me tell you, they are so much better than a chemical toilet. There's not all that filthy waste that you've got to deal with. They don't smell. They are brilliant. I wish I'd known about these 40 years ago. Basically, the toilet has got two parts to it. It's got a front part for wee and a back part for poo. The wee goes into a separate container, which can also be let out into the grey waste. A little bit of cocoa coir, which sits in here. You spread over any poo and your toilet paper, and that sits in a biodegradable bag. You can get about a month's worth of poo into one of those before you need to empty it out and put it in a composter. Leave it 6 months and you've got ordinary compost. So if you take the toilet out and then lift up the floor, in here we've got a full-size shower tray. There are shower curtains that go around as well, and there is a handheld shower that just fits in to the basin. Fill up the basin with hot and cold water to your taste, and you've got a perfectly surfaceable shower. When it comes to meal times, stored behind the passenger seat is a table. Like everything else in this van, it is made from recyclable wood, and there we are, table big enough for the two of you. There's plenty of storage. There are overhead cabinets all around. There are under settee storage. This particular settee also does turn into a single bed as well. There is of course a double bed up here, widthways, permanent double. It's got an Emma memory foam mattress, so it's really comfortable, and it's up high because there's loads of storage underneath. Behind the steps here is a doorway that goes through to the back, but in a moment let's go and have a look in the back. As I said, there's acres of space underneath the bed, certainly enough space to get 2 bikes in and still have loads of room for bags and things. We've also got a 40 litre water container, Aquaroll water container. Inside this metal ammunition box is a colour gas 3.5 kilogram butane cylinder. At the back there we've got the waste water container that fits outside, and to the left of the space is a container for fuel that is for the diesel heater. There's also where the input, the fuses for the 240 volt electrics. In the cab, just got the 2 seats with the walkway through to the rest of the van. Loads of storage. I don't think I've come across a van before with so much storage containers there, but also we've got a permanent camera to the back, so you can use it as your rear view mirror. So let's start her up and go and have a look at the engine. There we are. A nice clean engine.